right? Some of you come to God like that, right? Some of you come to God in prayer. You come to the throne of grace like that. And you ask God to forgive you, but then 2 weeks later, even though you haven't committed that same sin again, right? You haven't stepped out on your wife. You haven't stepped out on your husband. You haven't stolen any money from work. You haven't called anybody out their name. You haven't done whatever. You haven't done any of those things again. But what ends up happening is the enemy makes you think that your first prayer wasn't good enough. And so what happens is you revisit God over that same sin that he already forgave you for. There will come a day when we will get to heaven and we will stand in front of Christ and we will look at him and we say, do you remember when I did this? Do you remember when I did that? Do you remember when I said this? And Jesus will look at you and say, I distinctly remember forgetting that.